We are getting these pals if it is the last thing I do. Yippee! Why? Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to our Terraria 1.4.5 Summoner Master Mode playthrough. As you can see in the intro there, after quite some time, and after flattening the ground on the right side of the world, we finally got not one, but two Kativa, which was awesome. I was hoping to get Fox Sparks, the other one you could find from that little event there, but I'm more than happy with having one of these new pals. It took some effort, and just time, and some spawn conditions that, you know, are a bit aggravating to get towards, but we got there, and we got one of them. I'm still going to try for Fox Sparks later today, but I've been sitting for about half an hour now, and I've only gotten two Kativa, so we will take that on later. I got some goals for today. First and foremost, I want to explore the dungeon, get some bones, make a new whip. I believe it's called the Spinal Tap. I think that's a good first start. And we can fight the Queen Bee. We don't have any pre-hard mode bosses left. I believe Queen Bee is the only other one left besides the Wall of Flesh itself, so we are going to do that. So let's head on over to the dungeon. That should be a pretty easy trip. Before we do that, let's, I'm donating a careful to Kativa, so I'm going to put you in there, and we're going to try and reforge ours to get a slightly better modifier. We have Focus, which doesn't sound too bad. But maybe we can get something better as long as the reforge cost doesn't charge me an arm and a leg. Let's see what it's going to cost us. 2 gold, we can do that. Scraggling Worthy. We'll take Worthy, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's head to the dungeon now. So yeah, goal for today, we're gonna do the dungeon, fight Queen Bee. And I'd like to do some fishing so we can make that bundle of balloons. And just so we can kind of get the fishing quest going. I think I mentioned last time that I usually always do the fishing. I find it fun. I don't know if that's just me, but there's a lot of useful things you can get from fishing. There's a new sentry we can get from fishing once we enter hard mode, so I want to have a good enough fishing ground so that process doesn't take too long. And there's a lot of great things we can get from the dungeon here. I'm very excited. A lot of good accessories, a lot of good weapons. I don't know as many weapons we can use, but another cowbell, the absolute goat. I'm going to harvest these water candles right off the bat. As you saw, I think, in that intro, I got a 3rd lucky clover. I believe these are meant to be 1 in 1,000, so I don't really know what's going on with that, truth be told. What is that? Warding Ram Rune. Jump while holding down to slam downward. Slamming to the ground will deal damage to nearby enemies. Should we give that a try? It's warding too, that's really good. Shadow Key? Yeah, let's put this on over our Shield of Cthulhu. How's this one? Jump while holding down. Oh, jump while holding down. Okay. I'll figure it out in a second. I can tell the mechanics I wanted to save her first. Hello, Brooke. Jump while holding... Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. You press jump again. That's cool. I don't know how much damage it does. We are gonna find out. That is... I did not know that was a thing, truth be told. Is this false bricks thing? There are. I don't think it leads to anything though. Yeah, just down. There's a dungeon slime though. We want that dead. Wherever it is. Ooh, that's something we want right there, that bewitching table. I believe that gives us an extra summon to use if I'm not mistaken. Is that what that does? It does, yes. Okay, I've never used one of these before. Given that I've never really played this class. Ooh, and a gold portal. Look at that. This is excellent. So today, something I wanted to talk about is just why I'm doing these videos in the first place. Terraria, it's my favorite game of all time. Truth be told. I'm playing it for a very long time. It's a marble. Since an old mobile version, there used to be like a tutorial to the game. That's partly how I learned how to make like NPC housing and whatnot, or like that it's something you should do. But I want to do is just to get more comfortable talking in front of the camera. So I've done like little videos before, and I've always, and I found it fun. But I want to get better at just kind of talking in general. I think it's an important skill to have. And I want to have like a playthrough of this game that I can remember and look back on in the future. And it's shaping up to be a very good playthrough so far. I've had quite a lot of fun. It's been going fairly well, apart from that first day where we kind of got killed a bunch. But you know what? We've adapted. We've done well. Not really any trouble with bosses, except for the deer boss where we died once. Finally, another golden key. What is that? Librarian skeleton. Is that what it said? I don't know. Jeez. I'd like... Oh, another key. I'd like to find a alchemy station at some point as well. That would be great, because I believe there's a new Shimmer transformation that, which will be very, very useful. I had just talking to, I am in itself is just useful. So I need to put the shield back on. I am not used to this. Oh gosh! I realized how much I was dying, and I got hit by the skull. I can't attack. Thank God for the science. That's a trap right there. I still can't. How long does that debuff last for? Holy moly. Okay. Let's put the shield back on. We'll put the rammer in the off slot, though. Second alchemy tables. Excellent, though. I need to break these spikes, or I'm gonna die very soon. Yeah, real funny. Land on top of the spike. That's really funny. Thank you, Golden Key. Well, Kativa seems decently strong. Much better than my little mushroom boys. Like, I like the mushroom boys, but they don't pack much of a punch. As much as I hate to say it. But yeah, I've been telling myself that I was gonna do this playthrough for quite some time. I was gonna record this. I've wanted to record Terraria videos for a minute. I was thinking of doing modded stuff originally. And I thought, you know, we'll just wait till the new update comes out, and we will go from there. And it took a while, but here we are. Also, I was a little nervous to do this at first, truth be told. You know, it's a bit of a... It's something different. Ow. Oh, what? Water Bolt Mimic? Yeah, it's just something very different. Usually when I'm, I record videos or... I ran to that again. Usually I record videos or clips, I'm doing it with other people. Not usually just by myself to provide, hopefully entertainment. Hope you get some kind of entertainment out of this. Alright, well, while we're here, let's see if we can make a new whip. I have a lot of bones, so hopefully it's enough. Doesn't seem like it. Let me talk to the guide to see what I need. Whew. Spinal Tap. 90 bones, 55 cobwebs, and at a workbench. Maybe it can't reach my cobwebs up here. Yeah, I couldn't. Okay, Spinal Tap. There we go. 38 damage. It is much more than these two. How much? 7 tag damage as well. Performance better against multiple targets and most whips. Okay, well, we're just much longer range than... Let's see. Yeah, much longer range. Okay, we're just going to switch to this over the other two. We'll find nice item frames for those. And we'll get a reforge going on this guy. I know I could do the shimmer trick, but I don't really want to. Yeah, it's good. Nice. I just need to free up some hotbar slots, if I'm being honest. This is looking very messy. It also feels like every day is a windy day at this point. I think we have them so frequently. Alright, well, I'm back in the dungeon now. Not quite to where we died. Almost there. But I brought a Danger Sense potion and Hunter potion, so seeing enemies should not be... Enemies, and especially traps, really shouldn't be... we shouldn't be getting hit by them as much as we were before. I don't want to die again. That was a little embarrassing, and I kept running into dart traps, which just was not my best move. Okay. Alright, Mr. Funny Man over here decided to put two dart traps here. Yep. Uh-huh. Well, I can at least safely say the Spinal Tap is very good. I'm also gonna test something. Yeah, I still take damage. I saw that the roller skates apparently prevent taking damage on like hot blocks, like Hellstone or Meteorite. Oh my gosh. So that I thought it might work on the spike. I think it was worth checking. I don't know why it works like that. It's kind of cool though. I will test it out later just to make sure I haven't been lied to. We got a lot of golden keys. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about finding any of these really. He's got some really good range to it. Another water bubble. Okay, goodbye. I need to put down like a bloody campfire or something. There we go. I'm just getting cooked right now. This dungeon is ruthless. And I keep running into spikes! Librarian Skeleton. Okay, that is what that was called. That's a long way down. I don't know what the point of those are. And could drop something cool. I genuinely don't know. And at this point, I don't think I'm really looking for anything in particular. I'm just gonna try and open as many chests as I can. See, I sometimes see my summons flying around, and it just scares me, because I think something's hurtling towards me. I think my imminent demise. There. I would like to find wherever the old shaking chest is. Wouldn't hurt to get another slime for the town. Oh, alchemy station. Yes, thank you. Kind of forgot I was looking for that. If I could find a second one, that would be good. One's great. I'm more than happy with one. But it means I'm not going to be shimmering it if we only have one, you see. Because I like the function of the chance of not using herbs. But I think there's a chance to find a second one. This dungeon seems to be fairly large. Dungeon slime somewhere. Oh, almost hit that trap. Certainly would have if I didn't have this potion on. Oh, there's a dungeon slime. I just found it. Can bombs blow up spikes? Okay, it would be an easy way to test if I didn't just miss. Screw it. Dynamite. There. Yeah, I can. Okay. Good to know. Saves me having to mine it and potentially ending myself in the process. Wow, we are rolling. Oh, okay, good thing that one was slow. We are rolling in golden keys right now. I don't know what we're gonna do with 7 of them, but I'm sure there's still enough chests to open. And if not, then we'll just let them rot in a chest forever. Okay, let's see if I can find this thing. Ow, ow. Make a ping pong ball. There it is. It's gonna die. There, we got it. Okay, we saved it. Alright, now get out of here, slime. You are not safe here. These dungeon mobs do not have your best intentions at heart. Okay, well, I'm pretty content. If we can find a second alchemy table, that'll be good. If not, I'm not gonna complain. You know what I'm gonna complain about, though? I was really hoping I know the new dungeons exist. And I've learned that we just got real unlucky and got the old one. Like, I'm glad the old one's still here, but it would have been cool to show off the fancy new dungeons. Like, I could have even fought Skeletron inside the fancy new dungeons. You know? Would have been sick. Instead, we got the short end of the stick a little bit. Ow. Honestly, you'd think I'd never use a Shield of Cthulhu in my life, the way I keep dashing into danger. I swear I don't mean to. What's that? I think that's some kind. It gives you a pet, right? I've seen that before. I think I've had it, but I forgot what pet it sounds. You know what? That one's on me. That one's on me. I don't know why the second time I thought it wouldn't hit me, but you know, we're just... I need that money. I'm gonna go back again. I love myself the void bag. I'm kind of surprised I could probably make one right now, too. Let me see if I can do that. Because I think it's the Shadow Scales, it's Jungle Spores, and it's Bones. So we have Shadow Scales, Jungle Spores, Worm Tooth, bone. There we go. It's at a Demon Altar, isn't it? I can make the Void Vault, but not the Void Bag. What am I missing for the Void Bag? I need more Demon Shadow Scales. I mean, it's worth it. Okay, I'm gonna go fight the Eater of Worlds again. See, I don't mind getting this pet, because I didn't have a light pet yet, so that's good. I was kind of hoping we got that. And now we just chuck one more bomb down there. We are out of here. Get this banging track one more time. Whips are actually insanely good for this. I didn't realize. Put on the lightning thing. Because the whips block the bile spit. The bile spit, whatever it is. Look at Deathweed Seeds. Oh! That's actually really good. Okay, Void Bag. There we go. Okay. And we're missing Jungle Spore. We could make a Void Ball too. We're gonna start with the trunk. We're gonna start with the bag. I need to get some of this clutter out of my inventory. It's honestly driving me insane. Okay, there we go. Let's chuck our Void Bag out. Put in these accessories. Put in our potions and our Lucky Clovers. I'm pretty sure these function from the Void Bag. The Shadow Key in here. I don't think I need our Acorn Slingshot anymore, so we're going to retire that. As fun as it was. Yes, I'm still going to keep a wooden hammer. That's just what I do. Until we get the Pawn Hammer. Okay, let's go back to the... See, I want a Blood Moon to happen. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So we haven't had one yet, and I want to get the Shark Tooth Necklace, the Piggy Bank mostly. The... You know the one. I do like how Kativa like clings to your character when you're flying. That's kind of cute. I like it's a nice little touch. I don't know if it's like something that happened in Power World. I've never played Power World for reference, but I think it's a nice touch regardless. Bone Wand. Never used it, but I've been trying to build a bit better in this playthrough, so maybe that'll be something to use. Maybe like some sort of cool cave pylon near the dungeon. Ow. If I keep running into everything, I'm not gonna make it. I wonder what the purpose of that librarian skeleton is. Like, maybe it's just there to be cool? I can respect that. You know, not everything needs to have a reason, but it just seems like a random... quite a random addition. But hey, if it's there just to be cool, then you know what? I have utmost respect for that. See the devil. And it's gone. Popular voodoo doll. I might actually be using that at some point. Okay, money is back. No spike balls to stop us this time. And the second I'm in even the slightest morsel of danger, I'm gonna get at you. I'm not coming back a fifth time. Or whatever time it is now. I've honestly lost count at this point. Which is pretty embarrassing, but that's just the way it is. Not every endeavor is gonna be successful. And that's not gonna be, you know, worth telling a story about. Some of them just go terribly. I think that in itself is a worthy story. Oh, there we go. Okay, excellent. Now I am truly satisfied. Oh, look at that, big loop. I could have just done that. Alright. I'm gonna put all these things in our respective chests, and then we will check out the shimmered alchemy table. How about that? Let's see. Ooh, look at that. That is cool looking. Alchemy flask. Fairy, sure. Where are you taking us, Fairy? We'll wait a second to check out this flask. Yep, okay. I don't really know what it could possibly show us that would be useful at this point, but... A heart crystal. That's good, actually. Yeah, so this makes buff potions last longer. We can give it a quick test, actually, as well, while we're here. That is really cool looking. I don't know what kind of, like, crafting station it is. Does it say? Don't know. But we'll just, we'll give one a try. See how much longer things last. So, an iron skin, usually 8 minutes. Near this, it lasts a full 10. That's really good. Especially during, like, events or invasions. And that is really, really handy. Alright, so it has been about, like, a bit over a week since that last clip you all saw. And I just got done recording us killing the queen bee, and finally finding Fox Sparks, and doing a blood moon, which gave us this money trough here. And I go to end the recording, and I realized I didn't start recording! So... oh, that is so annoying. So, that's basically all you missed out on. I finally got a Fox Sparks after expanding... let me head over there. After expanding our little area here to make put a bit more of a spawning location for everything. So you'd hopefully find Fox Sparks more. Let's see. Let me show you. You can tell I'm rusty because I did something like that. That's what a week off will do to you. But yeah, I just expanded this area a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And then to fight Queen Bee, all I did was expand this arena, or I made an arena here down here to fight her. And so I think to make it up to you all, because I screwed that up, I am just gonna fight Queen Bee again, because we do need more bee wax anyway to make the rest of the bee set. And I just made a hornet set, but it's broken. I gotta reforge that. And I just bought this from Traveling Merchant. So yeah, we're gonna fight Queen Bee a few more times. See if there's anything else we can get from her. I can't believe I did that. That is so irritating. I go to end the recording after doing the blood moon, and then I check my OBS, and it's not recording. So I am so sorry about that. I will not make that mistake again. I sincerely hope. But yeah, we'll fight Queen Bee again, just so I can show you all the new music track that she has. It is a banger. I completely forgot she had a new one. And we'll get to try out Fox Sparks just so you can see how good it is. I've really been enjoying using it, but I want you all to see as well if you haven't seen it already. Alright, so I've went ahead, I've made a couple Abeemination, so you can fight the Queen Bee a couple times. I am not going to talk during this first fight, because I want you all to be able to hear this new track. I'm going to wait to heal for a second as well. Slimes are harassing me here. Yeah, this fight it shouldn't be too bad. With all these new pals we have at our disposal. Plus a couple of ballista rods. These served me very well the first time. You can kind of see Fox Sparks in action here. Shoot some fire out of its tail, and then I can pick it up with the left click. Use it as a flamethrower. Pretty hard with a flamethrower that doesn't even cost like any mana to use. It's really, really cool. This poisoning is going to drive me insane. I think we should just, honestly, we're just going to start the fight. And there we go. Not too bad, not too bad. I think this arena is a little overkill, but it'll be good for playing Terra later. And, yeah, I usually don't make these kinds of arenas for Queen Bee, but again, it'll be helpful for later. And I hope you enjoyed that track. I think it's quite good. Honestly, I knew about like a decent amount of the new tracks now, but that was one I completely forgot about, so they gave Queen Bee a new one. And there have been some changes in between the last part of the episode and now as well. Been a few patches since then, and I will show off some of those as well in case you haven't seen them. A lot of them were like seed related, like secret seed related, but there's a few things in here that you definitely want to see if you haven't already. Alright, there we go. Again, not too bad. I don't think there's anything I got another bee's knees, really? I don't know if there's anything I really even particularly wanted apart from the bee wax. Oh, ancient cobalt, that's cool. Okay, let me put all this away. Sell the hive packs. And the bee's knees. And those trophies, I could already place mine down. I don't really need bee shirts with bee needs, and everything else we can keep. Okay, so let me get this armor set crafted. Because this is a set I've never used, and I don't know if it's better than the obsidian. Let's see. So this whip, 41. 39, less damage. Kativa, 13. 12. But I do get an extra minion with this. Let's do it. We'll put 3, or I guess we'll keep 2 of these out for reference, and then we'll put this set on, and we get a 3rd one. Honestly, I think I prefer, let's see, because the whip is a good deal slower, right? Oh, it's much slower. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to stick with the obsidian, because it's also less, so the only real benefit for this set is you get 1 extra minion, but I don't think that's really what I'm after. The Hornet's staff should... I'll probably use this, though. Let me just give it a quick reforge. Scraggling. Fabled! Hey! There's that new fancy effect. Cool. That is really, really cool, in fact. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna give this a go. Should be pretty good. It's much stronger than the Mushroom Boy. So I think we're gonna retire. I think, though they did just buff the Mushroom Boy in this recent update, I think, it's just time to go, I'm afraid. There we go. Do these 2. I'll keep Kativa in my hotbar, but I don't know if I'm gonna use Kativa too. Kativa does help with mining, which that's very helpful. I like that part as well. I don't know if I've shown that off too much. Oh yeah, something I wanted to show you. If you press shift, you can craft like 10 of something. Let's say I want 10 or 20 platforms in this case. Boom, 20 platforms. Like, isn't that like really sick? I think that is a phenomenal change. By mushroom staff. You start pretty well. I don't know how good the Hornet staff is, but we are going to find out. That's for sure. Let's do a little bit of building. I bought this pylon in the footage that never got recorded. And I said I'd come back to it, and we are coming back to it. Put that there, and then I'll just use some of this. Give it some grease. That's kind of cool. Not quite the living wood I was using before, but I can come back to it. Change it if I want. There we go. Good enough. So we got that done. Honestly, all things considered, this was a fairly successful episode, apart from my little blunder editing room. I guess recording room. Also, I think this is a good note to leave it on. Next time, I'm going to. It's gotta be the fishing episode. That's what it's gonna be. I know, very riveting. I know, but there's a lot we can get from fishing. I need to get another shiny red balloon for our bundle of balloons, and we need. There's a lot of blood moon fishing related summons we can get, and some gear, I suppose, and just other good things from blood moons and blood moon fishing. So that'll be the objective next episode. And so, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I am incredibly sorry about that mistake I made in recording. I will make sure it doesn't happen again. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, or night, or dusk or dawn. Thank you very much, everyone.